Hello and welcome to my video showcasing the H9 ModEchoVerb. The H9 algorithm is based on a popular reverb structure from the Eventide H8000 effects system. It can be used as a standalone reverb, delay, chorus flanger, or any combination of those effects. I noticed that these features allow for presets that rival the Earthquaker device's Dispatch Master. Although the Dispatch Master is a modern classic and carries its own unique tonal characteristics, the ModEchoVerb algorithm comes close to mimicking those sounds. That being said, the ModEchoVerb algorithm does a great job covering similar applications. Anyhow, let's take a look at what each of the dials do in H9 control. The mix dial acts as a wet-dry mixer. Turning the dial fully to the right creates a 100% all-wet signal. I prefer setting it somewhere between 20 and 30 for most of my presets. However, I set it to 100% wet for my volume Swell preset. The decay dials in the length of the reverb in either seconds or in bars. Turn tempo on or off to choose between either. Turning this dial all the way to the right provides an infinite reverb sustain. I prefer setting this dial between whole and 3 bar at 154 BPM. Experiment with turning the tempo button off to set the decay using milliseconds. The size dial works in tandem with decay. It is meant to simulate normal hall-style room sizes to huge canyon-style spaces. This dial is most important to capture the cavernous depth that the Dispatch Master does so well. I keep the size dial set to 80 for all my presets. Although the ModEchoVerb's characteristics are echoey in nature, this is a perfect place to simulate the depth found on the Dispatch Master. The echo dial is the post-reverb delay time. I like this dial set to 5/16 with the tempo on. I keep it set to half T for my volume Swell preset. When used with the tempo off, I prefer approximately 400 ms for slightly long delay and between 120 to 130 ms for slapback delay. Experiment with your favorite echo settings to find the right delay time that works best for you. The low-level and high-level dials are incredibly important to dialing out the high-end sheen of this algorithm. Both dials are post-reverb shelving boost cut features. The low-level dial affects the low frequencies with the cutoff at 350 Hz. The high-level dial affects the frequencies with the cutoff at 2000 Hz. Boosting the low-level dial will boost the low end. Cutting the high level will dial out the high-end sheen. Adjusting these two dials this way will help to capture a more cavernous feel with this algorithm. These two dials are very important in trying to best capture the tone of the Dispatch Master. The echo feedback dial controls the feedback amount around the post-reverb echo. The mod rate dial and the one just to the right of it work in tandem together. The modulation type and depth dial can be set to swept verb, flanger mix, or chorus mix. I keep this dial set to swept verb because it best simulates the warble heard in the Dispatch Master at the tail end of its reverb and delay. Although it's not quite as lush, I set the mod rate dial to 100 to best simulate this warble effect. The echo tone dial controls the tone in the feedback loop of the echoes. I set this dial anywhere from -35 to 0 in an effort to keep the tone of the delay warm. Experiment with what works best for your rig. As for assigning the XYZ switches, find which ones work best for you. It's always good to assign the mix switch to X, but as for the other two options, it really depends on what your applications are. I have these switches set differently for each of the reverb, delay, or volume Swell presets. I also like to map the expression pedal for each of the presets. Do that by pressing the buttons to the right or to the left of the ribbon. If you want to try my presets out for yourself, I recommend pausing the video to map your expression pedal settings to those approximate locations I showcase. The hot switch is an interesting feature. It can only be activated via MIDI or an external switch. Unfortunately, the big knob is hardwired to only scroll through the loaded presets on the H9 device. It cannot be pressed to activate infinite or freezing. Although I don't use the hot switch feature, I can imagine that others who do would find ways to utilize these presets in a very creative way. Finally, set the pre-post routing to post for each of these presets. Remember to leave a comment in the comment section to let me know how these settings work for you. Press the like button and subscribe to my channel to receive updates on other videos I'll be posting.